Hello and welcome to the Harris Federation Scheme of Work on Times of Change. This is a creative writing unit where you will produce your own creative writing when you've finished all of the lessons. This can be an imagined piece or it can be a personal experience of your own. So have your pen and paper ready and be creative. Remember, this is a video format, so you can pause at any time whenever you need to do your work or if you need to go back and recap any ideas. Enjoy your lesson.
In today's session, we're going to be learning about H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds, in which an alien race invade Earth. Get yourself ready, get prepared for the invasion, and off we go. To begin, read the new keywords or schema and then match the words to the images. Pause the video and do this now. So, how did you do? As a challenge, how many of these words and phrases can you use in your writing today? Now, I'd like you to consider the unimaginable. If aliens from Mars arrived on Earth tomorrow, how would you feel? How might your perspective of the world change? Pause the video, think about this, and then when you're ready, move on. Now on this page you'll find a summary of the novel The War of the Worlds. Your mission is to read that summary and fill in gaps using the words on the left-hand side. Afterwards, have a think. Can you think of any other famous books, TV shows, or films about alien invasions? Good luck! The War of the Worlds has been adapted for the screen on several occasions, most recently for a BBC series. On the next page, watch a trailer for the show. How has the trailer been designed to create fear and tension for the viewer? Have that question in mind as you watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that something has arrived in England.
A shooting star?
Do you think it could be from Mars?
Something can erupt from Mars and end up in Surrey. There's something inside. It's opening.
This is nothing to be concerned about. They are coming! Ready! Fire!
God! Is this the wages of our sin?
Go!
The War of the Worlds on BBC One.
Hiding behind your sofa? No? Well, you're a lot braver than me. So, let's go back to that question. How has the trailer been designed to create fear and tension for the viewer? I'd like you to think about that now and then summarize your ideas in 20 words or fewer. Try that now and write them down. Now, of course, when we write, fear and tension can't be created visually like in a film. In writing, we depend on a vast range of vocabulary in order to help us be specific in painting a picture for the reader. Consider the following sentence. Those who have never seen an alien can't imagine the horror of its appearance. This is a simple and straightforward sentence. We understand that to see an alien is upsetting. Now consider this one. Those who have never seen a living Martian can scarcely imagine the strange horror of its appearance. Now here we have a use of adjectives, adverbs, and technical language to help us truly comprehend this feeling precisely. Now in the following task, we're going to ask you to do some evaluation. You're about to see 3 different versions of an extract taken from The War of the Worlds. For each version, I'd like you to write down a what went well, what makes this writing powerful, and an even better if. What could have been done better? Good luck. Okay, great. So now you've done that, I'd like you to think about these two questions. Firstly, which version of the extract do you think used the most ambitious and precise vocabulary? And second of all, how do you know? Consider your options now, and when you think you know, we'll move on to the next part. Now hopefully we can agree that the third version, which was the real version of the text, was the most comprehensive when it came to vocabulary. Have a look now at this extract in its entirety, and around the extract you'll see various annotations. These annotations explain why that piece of vocabulary is there and what the effect is. Take a look at these now, take some time to look at them in detail, and when you're happy, we'll move on. So, it's time for some writing practice. Your task today is to imagine that you witness Martians arriving to Earth. Write your own personal account to explain what happens. The success criteria for today are the following. First of all, of course, are you using ambitious and precise vocabulary? Something that might help you here is thinking about those key words from earlier on, and the challenge box here points you towards that. You might want to use first-person perspective and the 5 senses, along with any other techniques you like to help bring this piece of work to life as well. There are sentence starters at the bottom in the box there, so when you're ready, have a think, pause the video, and have a go at writing that piece of work. Good luck! How did you get on? Could you almost picture yourself there in the midst of an alien invasion? I'd like you now to review your work. This means reading it out to a parent, a carer, or a friend if possible. And have a think, did you hit all of the success criteria listed below? And if you had a go at the challenge, how did you get on with that? Do that now, and when you're ready, we'll move on to the final section of the lesson. The War of the Worlds has been both popular, having never been out of print, and influential, spawning half a dozen feature films, radio dramas, a record album, various comic book adaptations, a number of television series, and sequels or parallel stories by other authors. It was most memorably dramatised in a 1938 radio programme that allegedly caused public panic among listeners who did not know the Martian invasion was fiction. The novel has even influenced the work of scientists, notably Robert H. Goddard, who, inspired by the book, invented both the liquid-fueled and multi-stage rockets, which resulted in the Apollo 11 moon landing 71 years later. In 2020, scientists estimated that based on mathematical and scientific probabilities, it is likely that there are as many as 30 intelligent, contactable alien civilizations in our galaxy. But that if so, they will be thousands of light years away.